All right, Folgertech FT5 assembly. A couple of tips when you get to the point where you gotta thread the belts through the little holes here in the board, and then they go out to the pulleys around the motor. What I did was just get a paper clip, bend it, and then you can just insert it in the little hole there with the belt in the back part, and then just get the clip hooked behind it, and then you can pull it through with the paper clip. Another tip when you're assembling, when you get to the point where you're assembling the power supply chassis, you'll have it in like this is the back part where the power supply bolts into and your driver board, and this is the bottom right here of the Folgertech printer. And they have you install this fan right near the beginning of the instructions. Maybe you don't want to do that until you get to the power supply point because there's a little T nut is basically, you can see one over here where you have like a M3 by 12 screw goes down, and then there's a little slot cut in the wood for you to drop a square nut in there, and then you got to insert the screw in there and tighten it up. Well, with this fan, it's right in the way, and I had to use bent tweezers to get the little nut to drop in there, and also put some tape behind this board. Whenever any of these T nuts, um, gravity's going against you, I just stuck a big piece of tape back there so that when you slide this nut into the little slot, and it doesn't fall through, the tape will hold it. Because these boards were, even this laser cut, the wood was like a little warped or something, and I was having a hard time getting the slots in here to fit. It was all just kind of a little wackadoo. Not a big deal, but definitely a pain in the ass. And the other thing there's a USB that this USB cable, it gets screwed into the side here with a couple of screws, but when you try to jam, it's easier to put this USB cable into the driver board before you screw the driver board into the base of the power supply box. It's not a big thing either, but I had to take the board out just to make sure this thing was in the right, the USB was in the right way.